Welcome back to the road to 2200. Ooh, we got an interesting one here. 1853 I am. My opponent is 2004. I've been in that arena before, so let's see if we can get back there. Playing a 1510, so hopefully we have a little bit more time to make some good decisions here. And let's see where this goes. Okay, we'll just develop normally. This is a very normal Queen's Gambit declined. Yep, that's the normal move. I'll go here, then I'll go here, then I'll castle. Okay. Yep, they move back. I castle. Then I'm going to probably end up going here and here, depending on what they do. Oh, that is unusual. Okay, what does that mean? How does that change things? Does that mean they're more able to go here? I don't think so. I'm going to go here. Next move is here. Unless they go here. Most people would go here. The idea is you want to delay moving this bishop, because otherwise then they take and get a tempo. So I'm going to go here. I think this is all normal. I'm not calculating very much. I'm just playing my normal moves and assuming these are right. Which is probably not the best idea because they did do something weird with that move. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that. So how do I respond? Usually they take here, I think, is the main line. Okay, so if I take this way, they've wasted a move. They pretty much have to take back at that point. I take here, they take here. And I think I've got this move to win yet another tempo. So yeah, this seems like it works pretty well. They're not castled yet either, so they're kind of like, move away from being where they want to be. Okay, so they go there. Yeah, I think this looks good. Is there something else I could do that's even better? Like if I went here first, does that do something interesting for me? I don't think so. I think breaking up their center is the way to go. And I can't imagine they want to take here. I feel like that would be kind of bad here, because then I would go here. Then I could end up blockading here. Whereas this is kind of an interesting IQP because there's a lot of pieces on the board. Their pieces are in pretty good spots. I think that would technically probably be a pretty decent IQP. Like we'll look at with the engine afterwards and see, does the engine think you should take with the pawn? I think the engine's going to say, let's just make the normal move and take with the bishop. Sorry, that is the knight. I don't really know what the holdup here is. What exactly are they considering here? Is there some wild ideas of sacking there that they're looking at? I don't know. I guess this is kind of interesting. So I guess I should look at that. If here, which was my plan, can they just take here? If they do, and I take, and they take, it is a fork that I can't do anything. Nope, actually it's not, because this is now on it. Yeah, well that helps. But I don't really understand what the deep think is here. Wow, that's a shocking move. Okay, so that's the deep think, right? They're like, I'm gonna make this move. I'm gonna shock the world. I don't know if that's right, because it feels like just simply I could go here, and then if they take and I take, that seems pretty fine to me. It does mean there's a little more venom here. Why else might they be doing this? Is a rule I've come up with myself. When someone makes a weird move, let's look at multiple reasons. So, and I haven't found any reasons yet. Where's this queen? What is it looking to do from here? Because like this is a pretty obvious move also of just like, hey, now I develop, but I don't. Maybe I do want to do that actually, because I could go here, queen moves, and then I can still go here, chase him away, and then go like here maybe. All right, bishop here, then what? Where's the queen go? Doesn't have a lot of choices. Oh, okay, there's a problem with bishop here, and then when we trade queens, then this. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go here and say, I'm threatening here, I'm threatening here. I suppose maybe they could just stick a rook here. I didn't think about that. And then after take, okay, they don't do that. So I don't know. This is hanging now. So I got to do something about that. And I think I'm just going to go here, here. And that looks pretty good. The pieces seem to be in good spots. This knight would be a little bit fragile there. Yeah, I don't know why they took with the queen there. That felt like a very odd move to me. It's also kind of an odd move. So I don't know what it's doing there. So yeah, I'm just going to go here and here. And now all my pieces are developed. And now I can work on making my worst pieces better. I guess the question is if I go here, like here and here might be annoying. So maybe that's actually not where I wanted my bishop. And also now this guy's totally pinned. So I'm thinking maybe I want to go here. Chase him away. Let's see, if I go here and he goes here, I think I can just go here and be okay. Like, it's not ideal. This probably was the wrong plan. I think it was a mistake to just quickly go there. I didn't really think about it very carefully. I just kind of went like, yeah, this looks good. Like, I like this. And actually, maybe the answer is just to bite the bullet and say, no, I'm not giving up the bishop here. I'll just come back. I'll slink back. Is that the answer? The other idea is to go here. And then if here, I'm getting ready to double. I don't know. This seems fine. It's not ideal. If they don't take, maybe then I go back. Okay, so they do take. So I'll take here. Okay, I guess now they have this. But then I'm going to go here. And then I get to go here. And it's probably not all bad. Interestingly, this could be a good move. Ah, okay. Going there. Which way do I want to do this? If I go here, then this maybe is stronger. If I go here, almost assuredly they're going to take. Maybe go there, yeah. I'm going to go here. I think this might be bad for me, though. Like, takes here. If we trade, now it's just a fully even structure where they have two bishops, and I don't. And that probably is worse for me. I don't know about, like, substantially worse than me. For me, also, this knight is misplaced. Probably going to want to go here. So, yeah, it's... I think I'm worse now. Not a lot worse, right? Not, like, tactically worse somehow. But I think I am strategically worse off. Okay, that's kind of interesting. I think that allows me to go here. And I think I'd be quite happy with this trade. Let's say, oh, okay, they could go there. That's actually quite good, right? Now they're hitting this pawn and this. So maybe even I want to go here and prevent that idea. That looks like maybe their best move that they have available. So I go here, here, and yeah, there's like nothing I could, like this right now seems like quite a strong move. So I'm going to go here. And the next move I think is going to be here, threatening this guy. Now, doesn't have a great place for that knight. Things look interesting for me. I'm a little, no. I think also I'm going to need to do this at some point. This is just a problem. Like that I have to resolve at some point. This bishop is very problematic, having to sit here guarding this. In fact, this maybe is quite good. I didn't think about that, right? Because it's like, this is also a check. So I almost feel like I would have to go here. Oof. And then I do, he goes here and he's got this fork. Oh my goodness. That might be like, I think it's okay because I have that move. But if I didn't have that move, it might have been a big problem. Okay. So let's see. Do I have to resolve this? I think I just want to. Whether I have to, I think I want to go here. Get him out of there. But that pin has just become too frustrating. Okay. And I was thinking I probably was going to have to trade here. That was part of it. The question is, do I have to? Do I want to? Takes, takes, takes. Let's say this guy goes back. I go to here. That seems pretty even. Kind of feels like we're just playing an even game at this point. This, gotta be careful for. So I think I'd rather just go here and take that away. Now my pieces are kind of freed up to do more. Right? Like I can go here now. Maybe this is a problem. Sitting this. This bishop's quite bad. I'm having a hard time making it a lot better. Do I want to go this way, actually? What do I do? If I go here, it allows me to go here. Which maybe is good. And then maybe this guy's going here. Alright, let's try it. And if he goes here, maybe I'm happy with this even. I don't think, no, I wouldn't be. That would give up a piece. Okay, but we got this. Oh, this is good. I didn't see that. Wow, that's a big oversight. Okay, that is a serious problem. Well, I guess a serious problem is probably not accurate. I will have a worse pawn structure, but they'll have to give up the 2 bishops to get that. And I don't think they want to do that. The 2 bishops are quite strong. My opponent has continued to preserve this sort of small strategic edge. Whether or not it becomes more than that, I'm not sure. I'm kind of coming inspired by that idea. But I guess if I go here, maybe they go like here. And then when I go here, then they just push by. Maybe I could just leave this here. And maybe even something like this comes next. Depending on where that bishop goes. That could be a good idea. Let's look at some other ideas. Some other ideas would be going here to put pressure there. For some reason, I really like this idea. Like, first of all, if they don't do something, they lose their bishop. So they need to make a move here. What about this? I go here, like here, here. No, that may be there. I don't know. But again, the 2 bishops are very menacing, and this continues to be a pretty good looking move to make at some point. I don't know why I've left this in the position. Oh yeah, I guess I just decided that they don't want to do that because they don't want to give up the 2 bishops. I don't know if I should have been so generous as to just repeatedly let them have that option. So I'm going to go here, so I have this idea. I would love to trade these bishops, and then they don't have the 2 bishops. I can put my pawns on dark squares, and I don't know. It's going to be kind of hard for them to do something useful about it. And again, maybe I'm fine with that trade. I think that leads me to draw territory if they trade here. And if they don't trade here, well, then my bishop's just better. Like if they end up putting their bishop here, now my bishop's got a pretty nice scope going on. Theirs isn't hitting much. If they go here, I think that's fine for me. Like I said, then it's the 2 bishops are gone. Yes, this pawn will be annoying to defend, but I feel like that should still be a draw. This has definitely been the most strategic game, I think, on this road to 2200, where there's just really been like no huge tactics, unless we've missed them, which entirely possible. But yeah, my opponent's just been kind of torturing me with small positional advantages. Yeah, okay, so did not trade there. And if I go here, then it just brings his king one step closer to the middle. So with that in mind, I'm going to just go here. And maybe now he's inspired to take there. And if he goes here again, I think that's probably fine for me. Maybe I should have traded there. I'm a bit unclear. Actually, I probably should have, because this actually seems kind of annoying. Because this is like my protection square. If I want to be able to knock at Zugzwang, I need these 3 squares to move around on. And maybe now I've given them up. Yeah, probably trading there was right. I just didn't want to bring his king in, but then I go here, he goes here, he goes here. I'm here, like, should be fine. I won't be surprised to see this, and then I will trade. I also won't be shocked to see this, but I think this might be strongest. Okay, I'm gonna go here now. Hopefully it pulls his king back. Okay, that's very interesting. Now can I go here? My opponent can go there. Then I can go here and they can't get in. So yeah, I'm gonna go here. Let's see what I can do. If they move over, okay, they went that way. So I was gonna say, I think I could push there. Maybe I can even push here now. Yeah, then if they take, I take this way. And then I just straight up have a pass pawn. If they push, I take. If they do nothing, I take and they take, and that's also fine. Then we both have the same similar structure, and that should quite definitely be a draw. Okay. I guess they can theoretically make a passer here, but yeah, I guess they should be able to, right? Maybe this is a win for them now. I guess I didn't think about that very clearly, because like if they make a passer, say here, and then I have to go over here to handle the passer, well then that means they can chomp everything. So I might be in huge trouble now. Like maybe I just threw the game away. Endgames are so fascinatingly hard. So how do I do this? Maybe the best way to do it now. Yeah, I don't know. I think I might have just thrown it. Wow, I thought that was such a good move because I have a passer, but they can just ignore it and make their own. Yeah, because there's really no way I can stop it unless they make a big error. Like if they went something like this, maybe then I could just stop them. And then if they try to make a passer, I win a pawn, and I can make a passer. But if they just go like here, I'm not sure what I do. I don't know at that point. Maybe I can go here. Then they could go here. Wow. Yeah. I'm not quite sure what's taking. Oh, they went through. Okay. Yeah, that seems like a good idea, because now they're going to get a passer. Like if I take here and they take here, they're going to end up with a passer on this file. I'm going to have to go get it. And when I do, they get this, and then I lose. Unless I can trade these pawns off first, which I think is what I'm going to have to do. I don't know that this is going to work, but I don't know what else I can do. So the plan here is to push this pawn, and then this pawn. There's no way to do it unless they mess up. Alright, so I probably lost. Wow. Okay, that was probably not the plan. Though I guess their thought is they get to go here, and then they'll be through. I think I go here, and now they can't push this pawn. Or it's just lost. Maybe the play is this. So if they go this, here, yeah, I lose. Yeah, everything's losing. Oh no, they go here though. I'm just gone. Wow, they might have put themselves in a bad spot here. It's an interesting question. We're in an interesting moment here. If they go here, actually, can I go here and win? Maybe. Here, 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 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe we tie in that realm. So I think they might have messed that up. I think that was, they certainly played it weird. Whether or not they've lost the game or allowed a draw is a bit unclear, but they didn't play it right. Yeah, they should have taken this way, and then there's no way for me to stop them from getting... Okay, well, I guess it looks like they moved. What did they do? They went there. Okay. So the plan is to go here, but my plan is just to zip by and go, okay, all right, let's do it. All right, I'm going to go here. I don't see what they do. Again, if they go here, I'm on that plan. If they go here, I'm just by and by, and I don't see how you stop both of those passers. Okay, so I made a mistake, actually, a pretty big one, in moving that pawn 2 squares. Like, I might have lost the game with that move. Chess is a fascinating game, but I might have just lost. Okay, luckily I can go here. They can't move anything over here. If they go here, I go here. They go here, I go here. I think it's the same thing. If I go here and they move their king somewhere, let's say they go back. Problem is I don't really have anywhere to go with my king. If I go here, then he just goes here and I lose. So that was a pretty big mistake by me. We'll see if it's game losing or not. It might be fine. I might just be able to go like this. Bloop, bloop, bloop. We'll see. When the king moves back, I'm going to go here. And then if it doesn't come back, I'm going here. And if it does come back, I just come back to here. So I think I was okay. But I think it was foolish of me to do that. I should have just moved 1 square. Although maybe it's the same thing, right? If I move 1 square, they move 1 square. Then I move 1 square, they move 1 square. So maybe it's totally fine. But these endgames, I mean, I've spent a lot of time studying them, and there are still these little intricacies and nuances that I don't know. I'm not even sure how to study endgames in a way to really master all of these. Other than maybe to do like a lot of sparring sessions, which is something that I haven't done much of. I know it's something the Chess Dojo is a big fan of, sparring endgame positions. And every time I've done it, it's been very helpful, lots of fun. So it feels obvious that it's something I should do more often. All right, so my opponent is desperately trying to figure out, like, how do I win this thing? But I don't see they have anything other than moving the king back. And if I go here and they go up here now, don't I go here? So yeah, I think I'm in pretty good shape here. And if they just come back, then I say, cool, I like draws. Do you like draws? I like draws. I love draws. Well, no, I don't love draws. But in a situation where I feel like I've been losing the whole game, I'll take a draw. This game is definitely about, can I hold the draw? I think there is a world I can win this, but it's a world where my opponent overpushes, which, you know, this is kind of the perils of being 150 points higher rated like my opponent is. I've had this happen over the board where I had an even position with somebody about 150 points higher rated than me. He was like, no, I'm not just going to repeat moves and let you win, and let you have this draw. I'm going to, you know, do something really aggressive, and then, you know, he lost very quickly afterwards because it was definitely a draw position. So the hard thing about chess is going for more when all there is a draw. So we're just gonna go here and offer a repetition, as I'm assuming he's coming in. I'll come back. And is that a repetition, actually? It'll be the third time we've had that exact position. I think so. If not, if he does something else, then I get to come in here. But I don't know. But yeah, this I don't think works. I think I get to go here. And then maybe even I have stuff like this. I don't know. But I won't be shocked if my opponent goes here and just says, I'm not taking the draw. I think I can make this happen. Because they're only 4 squares away. And after I take this, this will be 4 squares away. Oh, that's an interesting idea. That won't work. All right, but after here, the king has to, like, I don't even know where this king goes. But they have to be very careful that I don't go here. So it's like, if they go here and I go here, and then they do something wild like that, then they lose. Because then I go here. Maybe not. Maybe they just say, cool, the race is on. 1, 2, 3, 4. It takes me. Well, it's only 1, 2, 3, though. So I should be fine in that race. Maybe not, actually. Here, pushes. If I go here, okay, he's got to go here. Okay, so he just comes in, and I think this is a draw. Bloop. 3-fold repetition. So, I'll take it. I gained 4 rating points. It's not really what it was about, but it was an interesting game. I feel like one of the takeaways before I even look at this is sometimes in chess, a draw's a draw. Like, if you play to a drawn position, then you can't, like, hope for more. We traded off the rooks, we traded off the minors, like, that's a draw. Okay. This is all theory. That is not theory. That is a weird move. It's been played before, but it's not the normal theory. I went here, he went here. And then, interestingly, b6 is a normal move. Let's see what the engine says here. Okay. b6 and c5, it says, are about equal. c5 is what I usually play, so I'm happy to play it. And then, like I said, this has never been in the database because that's a weird move because I get to go here and get the tempo. Interesting. So this is something I've looked at before, but b6 is a very strong move here. Not very strong, but it keeps equality because if they take, then we take, and we don't. So when we take here, we lure their knight to a better square, and it's still equal. But this, the computer is like, I don't know, man. This isn't the best way to do it. The computer suggests a6, and I think this is a better plan than mine. a6, come here, and then go here. Right? That seems like a very reasonable idea. If they go here, we go here. This is just the top engine moves. Then if he goes here, allowing this, we can just do trades here, and we're fine. But I did this weird thing that I thought was going to work, which was put my bishop here, which is fine. It's all equal. But I think, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like the best idea. And then we traded, and it was just equal. Interestingly, the computer wants me to trade, but I think this is fine. We're equal. I go here to keep the knight out, and it's just an equal game, right? And now the computer's like, it's equal, but, right? And that's kind of what my evaluation was. It's equal, but. And the but is your opponent does have the 2 bishops, and, you know, in an open position with pawns on opposite sides of the board, theoretically, that's pretty good. Okay, we got into this, and this is all fine. And then this is fine, and it's basically equal. And this is interesting. The computer does not say I should trade, but it also doesn't love this play. No, actually, it says it's fine. And then takes, and now this is just a draw. But it's hard, right? It's not an easy draw. Like, you got to kind of know what you're doing. You have to have good technique. And going here was not a good idea. White's winning now. White is winning. And g4 is the right move. But even that's the right move. This is actually better. I thought this was better. This feels like a pretty easy win for white, because as soon as these push, I have to come over, he eats, and then I lose. And then the computer agrees. Okay. So let's look at this mistake. this looked like such a cool idea. Really, I don't have to do anything. I can just go here and just be like, okay, ways to move. And then they go here and they're trying to make a passer, and I can go here and freeze this pawn. And then they're like, okay, I don't know, I guess I go here. And then I'm like, all right, I'll waste to move and go here. And these are just all draws. And when they do finally try to push, they don't really get much out of it, right? It's like, okay, but like, I would probably want to go here. This would be my instinct at least. And now there's like 3-on-2. Maybe you end up with a passer there. Then I go back, and then he comes up and it's like, aha, I've invaded. And you're like, no, you haven't gotten anything. Okay. But my way was horrible and I lose. So let's see, how did I pull this out? Okay, I went here. And he went there. Okay, there. And now it's a draw. Just as simple as that. Now it's a draw. Why, you say? They gave up their waiting move. They go here, and now they have a waiting move. And if I go here, then they go here. Actually, no, that doesn't work. They have to go this way. And then if I go here, they lose their waiting move. So I feel like this should be a draw. But the computer says it's not. Because now when I go here, which was my sort of magic move last time, the computer says it doesn't work and it's -6. And why is that? Because now they can press F4 and now I can't hit this square. Interesting. In our game, oh, okay, here's the difference. It's also that, whoops, it's gone now. With this being the setup, let's go back to here. I don't have this square. That's the real key, right? Is that like the king can go around this way now, and I can't jump into here because this has all been solidified. Whereas the other way we did it in our game, now my king has this route through. So they have to be much more careful about what they're going to do. This was an only move. I found it. I mean, what else was I going to do? There were no other moves. They all lost. And so now when he comes in here, if he plays F6, wait, it's my move. Okay. Let's say here, F6. Now it doesn't work as well, right? Interestingly, the computer says I could even go this way. I would have gone here. And now the computer, the king's been pushed away. This path is open, and now it's just a draw, and we repeat. So fascinating stuff. I tried to throw away the draw, and my opponent, just one move, right? Just one single move by taking away their waiting move, and also by leaving the pawn structure in a way where this was not controlling this square. By allowing that square open, it allowed after this push for my king to have a way in. If you keep the pawn structure this way, then he cannot get in. So fascinating situation. Yeah, that was like the big blunder of the game. The rest of the game, I mean, it's an interesting game. I don't really know what there is to say about it, right? It's just kind of like we both played very straightforward positional moves. We traded down a lot of material. When you do that, endgame technique's got to be good, right? Like my endgame technique was bad with this move. My opponent's endgame technique was bad with this move. That's it. Those are the only blunders in the game. We both get a 90% accuracy. Not because we're such amazing players, but because it was a pretty quiet positional game with a lot of trades. And in the end game, big lesson, you got to play well. You just have to play very well in the end game, and end games are hard. They're so hard. Like, can you believe this is a draw? This is a crushing victory. This is a loss, and everything else on the board is a draw. Everything. Probably every single move on the entire board. Well, let's see. Let's see if I just move my king backwards even. Like, this is clearly a bad move because it lets the king come in. Still a draw. But if I move this guy up, that's a loss. So there you go. End games. Very challenging. Well, hope you enjoyed this edition of the Road to 2200, and I'll see you next time. See you, everybody.